what if I told you that by making small changes to your habits on a daily basis, you can completely transform your life? Hi, I'm Margo Staten of begoodtoyourselfbymargo.com, and welcome back to my channel. Here I teach you working mamas how to go from burnt out to less stressed, more organized powerhouses. So habits, we as working mamas are probably stressed 24/7. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's very, very true. And it's so hard for us to set a big goal and transform our lives, right? So the key to having a less stressful, more organized life is to focus on small habit changes and rather strategies instead of like tackling enormous goals, right? So I find that, putting on your to-do list every Sunday, I will spend 3 hours cleaning my house. Okay, who has 3 hours on a Sunday to clean their house? I don't have time for that, right? Sunday is family time, it's self-care time, it's errands time. There's a lot of things going on, right? It's also a non-working time. I don't want to spend 3 hours completely cleaning my house. That's insane. So, small habits, small strategies, right? Change your life. So we're going to start with small steps, right? So 1% better with every day. Okay, let's go through specifically 8 daily habits that changed my life, right? That you can try starting today, and you'll see the transformation almost immediately. So number 1, prepare the night before. For all of you working mamas, you know that in the morning, time flies by quicker than I don't know what, right? But it's like you wake up, it's mayhem, and breakfasts are going, and kids are screaming, or you're screaming at your kids. I don't know about you, but I'm always like, you have 5 minutes. So the more that we can do the night before to prepare for the next day ahead, the better, right? So what are some of the things that you can do? Me personally, I prefer to shower the night before just because I feel like I don't have time in the morning. I also lay out my daughter's clothes, my work clothes. I set up the table for breakfast for the following morning, right? Simple thing, takes you 2 minutes the night before, but you're good to go in the morning. Things you can also do is pack their lunches, pack their backpacks, get everything ready the night before. It's going to save you a ton of time, and it's a wonderful, easy to do habit. Number 2, wake up early. Yeah, wake up earlier. And by wake up early, I mean wake up like 15, 20 minutes before your kids do. I know, mind's blown. We wake up so early as it is. Like, who the hell wants to wake up even earlier than that? But it actually puts you in a very positive mindset. When you wake up with your children, you wake up in chaos and love, right? But mainly chaos. So waking up before your little ones do, it makes you more productive. It also allows you the opportunity to clear your mind and not have it be ambushed by overstimulation. So for example, I wake up typically about 20-25 minutes before I wake up my daughter. I will drink a glass of water. I will start prepping breakfast. I will turn on my favorite radio station, and it just puts me in a very zen space for a little while before it's like chaos ensues, right? So try to wake up early. If you're not a morning person, I was never a morning person. The best way to do this is to, if you can, try to go to sleep a little bit earlier the night before. Number 3, drink more water. Yeah, that's crazy, but it's a very simple habit. I think all of us can do it. Yeah. Drinking more water, it actually, wait for it, it makes you more energetic and more alert. Yeah. My mind was blown. So I purchased this water bottle. It's a really cool motivational water bottle. At first, when I saw it, I kind of wigged out because I'm like, oh my God, you're supposed to drink 2 of these throughout the day? Like, how many runs to the bathroom can I possibly make? But ladies, it works. Drink more water. Number 4, meal plan ahead of time. So what does that mean? So that means that, you are maybe cooking a bunch of stuff on a Sunday to prepare for the week ahead, right? So maybe you're roasting vegetables and cooking potatoes or pasta or whatever your family favorite meals are that you're going to consume throughout the week. As much as you can prepare in advance, it's a wonderful habit that saves you time Monday through Friday. Another thing, because I love my lists, Another thing that you can do to keep yourself a little bit more organized is you can just have a meal planner. I'll leave a link down below. I have an Etsy shop and I create a lot of to-do lists and habit trackers and planners. And it's a wonderful tool because, again, as working moms, we're always pulled like octopuses in like 1,000 different directions. So it's kind of challenging to remember. Once you get to the supermarket, anybody ever have that moment? You come to the supermarket, you don't have a list, and you're just aimlessly walking the aisles, and in the back of your head, you're like, what was I making again? And lo and behold, you buy a bunch of stuff that you probably don't need, and you end up not purchasing the stuff that you do need. So I love to-do lists. I love meal planning lists. So this is really a good way to keep you organized. Again, it doesn't require a lot of investment of time in the beginning, but it saves you so much stress and energy, because like there's nothing worse than getting home and you're about to, I don't know, start cooking maybe, you know, pasta with vegetables and realize that when you were at the grocery store, you forgot the pasta. And now you have to run back out again. Yeah, it sucks. So meal plan in advance. Number 5, clean daily. Yeah. Working moms, I feel like it's very tough to maintain a clean house all the time. You know, have you ever gone on Pinterest and you kind of swipe through the photos of like all of these people's lovely homes and you're like, my house doesn't look like that. Like, how do you, is there a cleaning lady? Did you Photoshop this? Like, how in the world, woman, do you keep that house spotless like this all the time? Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. They don't, okay? Nobody has their house clean 24/7. Oh, by the way, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite and most effective daily habit is. We can all kind of learn from each other. So cleaning daily, a little bit goes a long way. And I'm going to link to a video about how to kind of keep your house clean on a daily basis. Again, this is not anything massive. I believe in tiny changes and doing small things on a daily basis that lead to huge results. But cleaning your house daily. So this could be something like, you know, you and your family just had breakfast or lunch and you engage your kids to help you clean up the table, and then you wash the dishes after every meal. That is what I mean. What I also mean is, you know, there's a spill, you clean it up right away. Doing things like having a schedule for laundry. You know, depending on how large your family is, you might need to do 3, 4, 5 loads. Probably not a best practice to leave that to do it all in one day. Like, who has time to do 5 loads in one day? I personally dislike doing laundry. Not my cup of tea. But at the same time, what works best is to have a schedule and do a little bit at a time. So again, with laundry, maybe do several loads a week instead of, you know, 5 loads in one day. They probably take you 7 or 8 hours to complete. So again, a little goes a long way. Next up, number 6, practice gratitude. So our days can be very, very insane. There are days where things just kind of always go wrong. You know, you get stuck in traffic, you're running late to pick up your children. You find out your dog walker is not able to walk your dog and you're not home. There was an emergency at work. Now you're on your lunch break picking up your kid and your boss is blowing up your phone. We all have those days. Unfortunately, there are a lot of those days. So with that said, practicing gratitude and sort of focusing on the positive things in life. You know, such as, well, even though you were stuck in traffic, when you pulled up to pick up your child from school, you weren't like, you know, triple parked. Somehow you managed to be in the first row and you were able to get your child quickly, right? So there's always small things throughout the day that we can focus on. And again, it keeps your mindset more positive and it keeps you in a much happier place. And that's where we kind of want to be as moms, right? Like, I don't like negative town. I prefer to be happy all the time, and not like delusionally happy, but like genuinely happy. So again, good things happen to you ladies all the time. As moms, our children do some wonderful things, you know, our partners, you know, whatever it may be. Get yourself into the habit of practicing gratitude daily. I have a gratitude journal. I personally, here it is. I love it. I use it all the time. I practice gratitude every evening. I feel like my mind is much clearer at the end of the day when my daughter goes to bed, and I sort of have that, that half an hour of my self-care moment, and I take the time to really reflect and zero in under wonderful things that happen throughout the day. And it puts me in a good headspace to go to bed. And when I wake up, I'm also in a good headspace as well. Number 7, cannot live without this. I would be lost without this, moms. Lost. Create to-do lists. It's a must. We do a lot. There's a lot happening, lots of plates spinning. We kind of, navigate a circus on a daily basis. To-do lists are a must. So whether, you create, and I'm talking about daily to-do lists. I'm not talking about a to-do list for the month, for 6 months, for the year. I mean, great, I do that as well. But for, from the standpoint of simple daily habits that can transform your life, something as small as having a to-do list really keeps you organized and structured, and it also provides less anxiety. And by less anxiety, you have less of those moments where you're like, oh my God, I forgot something, right? Like at the supermarket. So I have to-do lists everywhere. I always keep a stack of like small Post-it type to-do lists in my kitchen, and I'm in my kitchen the most probably. And anytime, I remember something, I kind of just go and jot it down. And then I always have to-do lists for the day, right? So it's work related, it's personal life related, family related, self-care related. I mean, I pencil in breaks. Everything that I have to do for the day is always on a daily to-do list. And it has saved me so much stress, so much anxiety. Like I would be very lost without to-do lists. I'm also gonna, again, leave a link down below to my Etsy shop. I have a bunch of to-do lists, and you can kind of, pick and choose whatever works best for you. And finally, number 8. I'm gonna pause before I say this. Moms, done is better than perfect. In our world, there is no such thing as perfection. You know what perfection to me symbolizes? Wasting a lot of time. Yeah, perfection takes a lot of time. We don't have time. So done is better than perfect. Okay? When you clean, nobody says that you have to get down on your hands and knees and get into like every single, crevice and corner of your house. That's really cool, and I wish we had time to do that. That's probably maybe like twice a year, spring and fall cleaning. But done is better than perfect. Get rid of your perfection mentality. It sucks. It's unrealistic as a mom. You are a fantastic mom. Okay? You are a rock star. You are superwoman. You do not need to be perfect. Okay? You do not need to do anything perfect. We do a lot as it is. So remember, done is better than perfect. So those are my 8 daily habits that have transformed my life. Again, I have sort of been doing this for many, many years, and I found a huge change in how I feel, in my anxiety levels, in my stress levels. Ladies, stress will happen. It's unavoidable, right? It's our reaction to stress, and it's also, us not contributing to, certain stressful things in our life. And I think that these by far are my 8 small daily habits that are easy to start, easy to continue, and kind of are extremely effective in ensuring that as working moms, we stay sane. So thank you so much for watching. If you got value out of my video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And I release brand new videos every Wednesday. And always remember to be good to yourselves.